And welcome to the seventh draw of the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club.
Well, not Woggy, but...
My name is Katerina Hackinson, and with me this morning is Mary Sue Radford. Mary Sue, good morning.
Top of the morning to you there, Kit.
This seventh draw brings us two curling games. We will be featuring you coverage on sheet 8. We will be watching Team Murphy throwing yellow and Team MacDougall throwing red.
Never miss a pick now. Oh, smooth as ever. Cortisone this year? Really? Been a while since we've done this, Murph.
Ah, seriously, eh?
I can't remember last provincials with these.
We're just getting everything sorted out this morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
But not with you in the house, I guess.
No, probably not. And then
before that would have been
Grattan. Like in the year I played with Grattan, I don't think we played.
I don't think so. No, yeah. I know. Maybe provincials when you played with Paul over on sheet 4. I do remember that one.
That's probably what it was.
I know.
You guys won it that year, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Alrighty, and here we have Kirk McDermott starting us off for Team MacDougall with the Red Rocks. Team MacDougall, as most know, Brent MacDougall is the fourth rock thrower, and Tom Sullivan is in the house calling the game.
Probably Brent, if anything, but it's pretty good, though. Nice way, Kirk.
We're lucky enough this morning to have the players mic'd, so we will listen in, get a sense of what's going out there on the ice today for you. And for Team Murphy throwing the Yellow Rocks, Phil Kroll.
I can't hear you. I can't hear.
Whoa, Scott. Sliding okay, sliding okay. Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty quick there. Come on, sit. Good job, good job.
A few rocks in play here in the first end. Doesn't look like we'll have a completely open end, but we'll see where Kirk's rock here goes.
Line's good.
As you can hear beside us, we have sheet 1, Team Smith and Team Thomas from Newfoundland and Labrador.
Okay, just let her die. It's gonna curl. Can you go a little bit? I think you can. Yep.
Our game this morning is a B qualifier, and
Shots, Kirk.
the sheet 1 game
Give you a
is
little
in
less.
the C
Give
event.
you a little less on the second one.
Oh, heavy? Yep. Whoa. Clean. Okay, no bump. Yep. Hard. You can bounce it. Hard. Good shot.
Nice shot by Phil Kroll.
Can't hit that yet. Tom, can't hit that yet.
Sorry. It's my first day.
It's all good. It is weird. I often have to turn around and look.
All right, in the second for Team MacDougall is Marty Gavin.
Will. Wait only. Will, still. Whoa. Okay, yep, Brent.
Quite the sweep for early on a Saturday morning.
Shot. It's an inch high. Heel.
Jamie Murphy looking for a big weight run back here by Scott Zachary. Just certainly in his arsenal.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Was looking for the run back there, but accomplishes clearing out the front. Mary Sue, little action in play this morning for the first end.
Yeah, we've got rocks in play.
Normal up.
These guys have all had some time on the ice and are used to it. Saturday morning, and they're all pretty vocal too. Both sheets got a lot of energy out there.
Yep.
The Noofs on sheet 1 we've got the Battle of the Rock over there. And 2 teams on sheet 8 here that know each other very well.
Whoa. Stay with.
Little overcurl here.
Overcurl by Marty. That rolls over to the pile.
Now these 2 teams would have run into each other countless times over the years.
For sure.
That's in.
Both Nova Scotia teams.
Little lineup change there for Brent's team this year with Tom Sullivan calling the game. Usually Brent calls the game, throws last rocks.
And almost good.
Nice
You
shot.
can definitely hear Greg Smith on sheet 1.
If you can hear screaming and there's no action on our sheet, it is indeed sheet 1. Just the 2 games this morning, though.
Team Dexter out practicing because they already qualified. They're an A qualifier, so taking advantage of some Saturday morning practice ice.
Beauty.
Like just even if we make it right onto that, change that angle is pretty good.
For a hit and roll into the pile.
I think I got to go pretty much firm here because that like Marty was tight, but it curled the whole up north like solid normal.
And as mentioned,
A little tight, but it wasn't that bad.
Tom Sullivan throws third rocks.
So, I was going to say it curled hard the whole way.
Oh, they're switching.
Would like to run into something in the middle. The angles are all in favor of them right now.
Putting Kirk in the position. The sweepers just switched. Putting Kirk in the position of sweeping the straight rock.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Does switch up the angles there
Yeah.
for Team MacDougall.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah, this
Change
is all
that-
about angles,
change that
isn't
top
it?
angle there. Yeah.
Tom's got most of the commentary for us, Mary Sue, so I may
Yes.
take a sip of my coffee, sit back, and watch some good
He said
curling.
to pick
Yeah,
his hand.
that's right.
Yeah, I probably threw that quite a bit hard. All right. Think so? Sure. Okay.
Really nice
Yeah,
to
that did
see
run
like on
nice.
sheet 1 the Newfoundland
Like
teams.
normal?
Really nice to see young men out there curling.
And that wasn't that awful, I don't
It's so
think.
cool to have 5 Newfoundland teams here in Halifax playing.
I was watching the game that was live streamed last night with Greg Smith, and that their team is just so focused,
Yeah.
so into it, and it's just so nice to see,
Yeah,
especially with everything going on right now with travel
yeah.
and restrictions. It's nice to see so many teams within our Atlantic bubble able to make it here.
Paul Collins sweeping on
Really
the
gotta go.
Yankees. Again, it's about lining up the angles, trying to set up an angle. Richie's a good, pretty decent angle off that yellow one. They've got that red surrounded.
Well, if we snap that on the nose, we get the top one and we get that one. But I think the red's coming onto our own or into the crotch of those, right?
Just in the crotch. It's a good curling term. Yeah, Tom just did.
Did he really? Okay.
Yeah, I got one more though.
Yeah.
Right there, firm.
All right, and so Tom really looking to change the outlook of this end for Brent MacDougall's last 2 shots.
Yeah.
Right on the nose was firm.
To make that run back the yellow onto the red onto the yellow.
Should still curl a bit.
Sweeper's hard on this.
That's one of those.
Huh?
It did change the outlook of the for Murphy and for MacDougall, but not quite what he was looking for, I don't think.
Just talking about fresh here. Perky pebble down the center line. Probably not a lot of rocks have traveled this path yet.
Well, if we kill the other one, you know, if that one's gone, then he's trying this double to lie 2, right? Which is much better than 3.
And Paul Fleming, the 3rd for Team Murphy. Very accomplished curler.
It's close.
Oh, that was a great shot by Paul.
Yeah. Very nice shot by Paul.
So Team MacDougall looking at some yellow rocks here.
Yeah.
Headed into skip stones.
Yeah, I mean the jam's in play,
Shot.
but
Never looked like you
we gotta hit
couldn't
it.
carve it too much.
Well, Brent's thinking, that's a bit of a pickle you've left me in here.
The accent started early this morning, folks.
Just try to do an accent and end. This is
No,
my Irish
let's
end.
not.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, it's too early for that.
Ah, diddly dee potatoes. You're no fun.
Okay with leaving it there, to be honest.
Oh, mother.
For him to make what he wants here, he's got to nut it, I think.
All right, so Brent MacDougall in the hack.
Should have a double back.
Number 32.
Yeah.
I wonder how they pick their numbers. Again, I think what I'm picking up here is Kirk is the straight man sweeper.
Yeah, so for those at home wondering what that means, Kirk is on the side of the rock that he can sweep and keep the rock straighter in a straighter path, as opposed to making it curl.
Whoa, yeah, whoa, Birdie.
Oh, that's a nice shot, Brent.
Tom sweeping hard to get that out of there.
But well played by Brent. Nice throw.
Easy double, is it? Does it go under that?
Oh, I thought you were looking this way. Yeah, I think you gotta go this way.
Do you?
Yeah. I agree with
Probably
Paul.
goes right into that, eh?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, we're lying one,
This looks a
one,
little more
three,
natural anyways.
2-3 or 1-3. Just,
I agree.
That's
I mean,
actually
I
probably
think
good
we should
stuff.
try and make it, because, like, to be honest, I think making the double rolling out is better than, because that's not an easy, that's not easy. If you nut that there and then he makes the double back, it's, I guess we'll be inside on that one.
There you go. And he explained the whole thing for us.
Like normal.
This is wonderful.
He makes the double, you know.
Just wonderful.
The next thing to do is get 2, but I thought you were killing that at contact.
Probably
Just that heavy.
4 ends time.
Yeah. Yeah, Razor
Normal.
was dead.
Give me an inch.
All right, Paul getting the house ready. Looking to make some red go away.
Like any good third, just doing some housekeeping there. Okay, this will probably have some heat on it. Oh no, just a nice hit weight here.
Team Murphy with the hammer looking to set this up for his second shot.
Must be close. No, it needs to curl.
And a nice shot by Jamie.
Yeah.
So we're going to make it this way. We're going to bunch our 2, but if he makes the double from 2, we're going to live with it, I guess. Yep. So firm again.
That's good.
Smart throw.
Yeah.
And you heard that smart throw. Played that shot
Yeah.
on the positive side that you didn't get both out of there, but you did.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a scarier house now for Team MacDougall.
Yeah, because they don't play them until 8.
Yeah, Murphy's really set himself up for a nice 2 here, which is really what the goal is when you're going into the certainly in the first end. Yep, I'm picking up on it. Kirk is the straight man sweeper.
Close. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
It's a great throw by
Yeah,
Brett
great
MacDougall.
shot.
Yeah.
And it is great to have that versatility with Kirk being able to switch sides and Martin being able to switch sides and sweep on either side.
Yeah, that's right.
You're clipping this, right?
Just looking at the angle for the double.
Or if you're looking to get his 2.
If you hit the outside one first, though. Yeah? Off to a roaring start.
I'm just enjoying watching Greg Smith on sheet 1. He is so passionate.
6 double attempts in the first end.
Tom pointing out there have been 6 double attempts in the first end, but quite a great end. I mean, lots of shots made. And
I imagine that's not unusual in a Jamie Murphy game. Oh, I'm going to say that was great sweeping by Scott Zachary.
And it looks like the shooter just stayed in for the 2. Tom Sullivan going to take a look just to be sure, but didn't look very long. So
no, because it looked like he lost it, but I feel like Scott really made a big difference with his sweeping on that shot.
So we'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Steel Subaru, and partner sponsors, Superline Fuels, Stu Sells Realty, and Clark Painter, Manulife Securities, for making this event possible.
It's all good. I didn't think that was very gentlemanly of him.
Where's Jamie Murphy going to call this shot? Top 8.
Ice has been really good, though.
Yeah, we've only been on end sheets.
Of course the ice is good, Tom.
Really good for us.
It's the best curling ice in the Atlantic provinces that I can tell.
Did they paper the rocks before this?
Yeah, the ice is awesome here.
Yes, I concur with Jamie Murphy. I concur.
Okay, play the way.
Speaking of the ice,
Oh,
we don't have our ice technician with us down here right now, but Adam and his team have done a fantastic job with the ice for this event and all season at the Halifax Curling
I
Club.
don't think, though.
Because it seems to still have some of the characteristics of the old one.
That's good.
4-foot weight by Phil Kroll.
Nice. That was razor thin.
And Kirk McDermott.
I thought I held his line pretty good.
Yeah, corner guard is the call for this shot.
It's going to be hard for it not to, really.
Right on the logo, guys.
Nice corner guard there by Kirk.
I like it just out, I think.
Playing a run back on sheet 1. Oh. Just a tight guard here, not in the rings.
That's real heavy.
Sweeper's indicating it's heavy, which also means it's hanging out there in the lines, not curling over to guard that stone, Phil's first rock.
Just 12 foot. New path there, too.
Want to throw another one? Yeah, I just didn't know if we want to do that now or save it. Control.
I like it now. Like the call. And so Kirk just looking to hit this top rock. Just hide behind that corner.
Real hard, real hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What a sweeper.
I know. Look at that Brent
Haven't
MacDougall
seen
sweep.
Brent sweep in years because he's always been skipping.
Let's choke this off a little.
Always up for a challenge, Brent MacDougall.
Good throw. A little more ice in that fresh path, I think.
Sorry, we are enjoying sheet 1.
Right there, you can see it too. We will give you updates as we go on. As we have scores, we will give you an update. So Team Smith did get one in the first end over Team Thomas. And as we know in our game, Team Murphy scored 2.
Yep, trying to hit and roll to choke the corner. Job done.
Great shot by Scott Zachary.
Tom says, I got to get that rock out of there. That corner guard is no good to me. Again, this team is relying on Kirk for a lot of their sweeping.
Stay with it, Brett.
Kirk, also known as the brother of Kristen.
Great throw, Marty.
You might. Kirk sometimes goes by Kristen, doesn't he? If you were to look at his
On
curling
Zone
zone photo,
profile, his photo is of his
sister,
wonderful sister, Kristen.
Yeah.
And he pointed that out to us this morning
Yes.
as his fun fact.
So,
he
yeah.
obviously is all right with it.
Yep.
Easy. Oh, yep.
Great weight here by Scott. Very controlled.
I got it.
Nice shot by Scott Zachary. And great sweeping by Phil, but that's no surprise.
Scott came to play.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Same weight, Marty.
Shot.
Marty's got the same shot, really.
Yep. 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 Hard. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard on it.
I'm trying to get that roll in front of that yellow. Just a tiny bit short, but a great shot nonetheless.
Great shot. You couldn't see a lot of that rock, so that was well played.
Maybe here, I guess.
Hit and roll over on shot rock.
Well, were you there when we were talking about them rocking the...
Yeah.
So you're using all the sheet, 4 rocks to run up and down, so not much wonder those are getting... The edges coming off of them.
Yep, a little
But
bit.
that's like almost twice as many games because they rocked them like a bunch. If that's what they're doing.
Great sweeping by Phil.
Okay, good sweep, Phil.
Paul gets rid of that red rock. Doesn't get the little flop called, but still a great shot.
I noticed that now, this is only a 2-end notice of Tom Sullivan, but for his own shots, he does like firm.
I mean, you too, Kirk. But yeah, double.
He is
think that was a compliment.
this morning, folks.
I think that was a compliment. Oh, he's a lifter. I just noticed that. I don't think any directional sweeping. I don't know that can make a big difference on a shot with that much weight, but. And what does Jamie Murphy do here?
Yeah.
He's going to guard it.
They're full on, yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We were getting curled at, right. We were getting some curl.
Paul Fleming.
Yeah.
Scotty just threw in the curl right up to the
Don't kid!
I enjoyed it the other day when on the sheet there was Paul Fleming, Murphy was playing, and then Mike Fleming and Jake Fleming on the other team.
Yeah. Jake being Paul's son, but plays with Paul's brother Mike. So.
Oh, sweeping this hard at the end to get the curl.
anyway.
Great shot.
And again, if you want to show any side of it, you want to show the outturn side, which they did.
Have you seen as much of that? I feel like I've seen more family members curling with each other in the last 10 years. Is that something that happened before that, Mary Sue, would you say?
I think so.
Yeah?
I do. I think so.
I played with my mother for a few years. I mean, we went our separate ways, but, but we had a good time while it lasted.
Oh, I'm just going to say, Greg, yeah, well, it lasted, but I was watching sheet one, and Greg Smith just made a really great shot. He just, oh, wow. That was a great shot.
Scott Zachary giving him some credit, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Kirk hard on this sweep here.
I think he's... Well,
Looks like he's close to the guard. Yep, and just Brent indicating to roll it off, get it out of the way, and hoping this yellow doesn't pop its way in.
I think your ice is okay, edge 8. Edge 8.
I think we'll hear what happened there. I'm not sure if that was weight or line of delivery.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere between that line and half.
Sure.
It wasn't a strong half.
Yeah. That's fine. He's got to guard it. Yeah.
Oh, no, not in. Yeah, no, you can't be in.
So Team MacDougall thinking, how do we get our two here?
We know that pass now. Yeah.
Definitely needing to score one.
Or the blank is still an option.
Yes, that's true. You know, that's a good point, Kit.
Blank's fine. Just make sure we score.
And as you heard Tom just say, just make sure we score.
Yes, yeah.
Paul indicating not to sweep. Just want to let it come in on its own here.
Not in.
Sorry.
Sit. Sit.
I think so. Across the nose would be ideal.
Nicely guarded.
Okay.
Yeah, great guard there. Brent facing.
Pretty quick
Didn't
down
hear
there,
the
huh?
call, but I'm sure we'll hear it here in a minute.
I think he's playing the run back.
You know it's a good guard when the only option is the run back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, perfect distance and perfect line. One thing you don't want to do against Jamie Murphy is let them get a bit of a lead, too much of a lead anyway. Because the train will have left the station.
Yeah, I'd always want to be within two, I think.
Yeah. Although
Roll it off, Marty.
Brent has certainly had his,
Same
he
line as in,
hasn't
Fully in?
had the house in his favor when it's his turn to shoot
Absolutely.
yet.
Was,
Not yet,
same way?
anyway.
Was quite a landing.
Oh, that was close by Brent. That was a close.
You did. Yeah. Well, and I felt like you
Yeah.
you kind of.
We want this one in.
Yeah.
It's got to be fully in.
I thought he threw that well.
But still, those are running right down down center line. Like, first end, they got a couple that overflow. That's why I was.
I'd say as a skip,
even with
having the
two,
same
Scotty
shot
threw a couple.
twice. You made it the first time, you know the line,
Yes,
you
exactly.
know the weight.
Yeah.
pebbles.
Yeah,
all
you love it
polished
when
now,
you
so
get to
it's
play
very
the
close.
same shot twice.
Thought it was an inch, pound more, but gotta make
Sweeper's
sure
on this one a little earlier.
Yeah.
And so he is calling for in, make it a little more challenging,
Yeah.
Full 12.
a little more intimidating for MacDougall to have a look at on his last.
Nose hit, eh?
A little deeper than he wanted, but nonetheless. Brent's, if your goal here was to force them, that you would have done that with that shot.
That's a pound more. Felt like a pound more.
And so that is a nose double. There, is he playing
more.
the nose?
That's interesting. Instead of saying, felt like a pound
Which one
more.
of these did you say is Rob's?
Yeah, nose hit. Yeah, that's
Which
what
one
he
of these
called.
did you say is Rob's?
Neon train on sheet 1, the store.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
I honestly couldn't explain it. It's an IT firm of some sort.
Is he still doing the fiber thing? Or?
Yeah, I think he is. This is kind of on the side.
A little sideline chit
Side
chat
conversation
there.
about the curling club sponsor specifically. And our last rock at the end coming down here.
Kirk, well swept.
Great
Kirk.
shot
Yeah,
by
great
Brent
shot, Brent.
MacDougall. Great call by
Shot.
Tom Sullivan, and great sweep.
Yep.
So we have got ourselves a 2-1 game for Team Murphy. Team Murphy taking the hammer into the third
right.
end.
I fooled a bit on Scott. He's over curls the first end there.
What's that?
Well, Scott had a couple curled,
Yeah,
and I was
it's
like,
fresh, I think.
yeah. I said, no, it's polished. They're really.
Yeah.
Tom Sullivan and Jamie
That's good
Murphy would
shooter
have played each other a few times, so a little more chatter in the houses, I think, than you see with some other teams. But
Yeah, if you could play on this all year, you'd
it's
be
too
much
bad.
more prepared for.
It's too bad our tanker's not here. I mean, our tanker should be here.
Yeah.
Plus, they do a good job with the event. Like, I mean, there's no fans this year, but last year was like packed.
It was here last year.
Yeah.
yeah, and to Jamie Murphy's point, it was a social hub last
Oh,
year
yes,
during
I
this
know.
event.
I know.
Which is the unfortunate part of not having fans, but we're very thankful to be able to provide this coverage online so people can watch. Thankful for everyone who does that work. Takes lots of time and energy.
Yeah,
Little bit
and
early,
we're just
little bit early if
grateful
you can.
that you know
Little tight
this
on
event is
line.
even taking place.
And we have live sports, not
Yeah.
used sports.
That's right.
My best buddy
Whoa,
Pete
that's heavy.
in New Brunswick calls it used sports.
I
It's
see,
my
yeah, he's
favorite.
definitely
My
in it.
favorite term was watching old
Yeah.
baseball games or
Might as
old
well.
hockey games that you already knew who won, and
No,
so
that's
it's really nice to have
I think
curling,
he-
live
probably getting
curling.
this one.
Golf fans today can watch the Masters all day.
Have a funny feeling the Masters is on the TV at
I
home.
thought if I said it, maybe you'd go against me.
All right, right in the rings. There, Kirk puts it, and left-handy Phil Kroll's going to just hit it and hope to roll to the side.
Rain.
And that's Murphy with the 2-1 lead,
Yep.
choosing to keep this third end a little
Nice.
more open. We do have an update for you on sheet 1. Team Smith stole 2 in the second end, which it did not look like it was going that
was
way.
what you know. You hear a skipper's deuce. That was a skipper stole a deuce. and
Stole
we're
a
not
deuce,
sure.
yeah. Call the
was
police,
magical.
because that
Yeah,
was really stealing.
Yes,
But
you did.
really great for Greg Smith made 2 great shots to steal those 2 points. So they are up 3-0 on Team Thomas, playing the third end, and Thomas obviously has the hammer.
It does not need to curl. Marty, you're inside if you. Just over and off. It's good.
Just looking for a guard here.
Shot, Kirk. Good, honey.
Interesting. They want to be aggressive, but not from the start.
You think they can
for
get under that?
Team MacDougall. Actually, I never get that right. I never who. Sullivan, MacDougall, Gavin, and McDermott.
Team Red Rocks.
Team with their red shirts on. We could just go team red and team blue.
But the rock colors, that
What?
make everyone
Nice throw by Phil Kroll. We're right behind him. Again, he's a left-hander. He's the only left-hander out here.
Yep. Hard. Hard, boys. Hard, hard. You got to be in hard. Hard. Okay, okay.
Well swept. There's good line on it, yeah. A little later than they wanted.
Top 8, top 4.
This is the beginning of an interesting end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to see Roxon play.
Line's good. Whoa, then. Wait. Wait only. Still Kirk's rock, though.
It's usually Kirk's rock.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's a pattern here, people. Just a little deep for Marty. Hard to tell just checking who's shot rock. Might be yellow, but it's very close, whatever it is. Yeah. Agreed.
It's reassuring when Jamie Murphy tells you that as well.
A board waiter, like, just roll out of the corner and chip that in. You don't need to launch it.
It's a fancy call for a Saturday morning.
Just chip that in.
I like it.
Like, heavy hack the board.
I like the expression, you don't need to launch it.
I took someone who hadn't curled before curling, and they called the hacks the launch pad. And I thought that is exactly what that is. That's a launch pad.
Out turn might be easier.
And they're switching. Again, we got Phil on the straight side.
Board. Oh.
Mary Sue, I've noticed great weight control and weight calls by Team Murphy today.
Yeah,
They're playing every, really the right weight for the right shot.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect is the only way to describe that great shot by Scott Zachary.
Yeah, lovely shot. Lovely call, too. That's making the most of everything you had in play there. Yeah. Wait a second, they're saying? Yeah. Straight up draw here for Marty Gavin.
See if we can get a time on this. If I can get my stopwatch fast enough. Just to give those at home a sense of how the ice is running today. We know it's beautiful ice, but give you a time.
Got Adam, the ice maker, down here with us, watching his ice. Very good.
We'll just wait.
Keep going.
That's a great shot there by Marty Gavin. That's about 15 seconds, hog line to hog line. A lot of screaming for a draw, but
And sheet one was screaming at the same time too.
It's
So
a party out there,
Yeah.
but
2/3.
but great shot there by Marty. Really makes Team Murphy play some cleanup instead of continuing the draw game.
now this is a launch.
He launched it.
He launched it. I think it's just a straight peel.
I think so, eh? Maybe, yeah, that's good. Behind you.
I was going to say Greg Smith is
I don't
throwing
know
a sheet
too
one.
tight 'cause he's going to be running this in, so. I'd like to just bite center line. Like there? Yeah, or just touching center's fine.
Listen in here.
But yeah, just a tad more, Brent.
And a tad he got. So I did just see this draw path with Marty Gavin. So you have an idea of the weight. Maybe a little wider, but.
Looking for a guard here.
Whoa.
It is not light.
T-line.
I'm afraid your sweepers were correct there,
Holy
Tom.
shit.
He meant shoot.
Yes,
Sorry,
he
guys.
did. He meant darn it all.
I thought you threw yours harder than that. That was a 90? Okay.
Mine that I looped around, the first one was a 9, the second one.
They're talking about split
Either
times,
one, eh?
back line
guys.
to hog line.
Ideal is this double.
They can be
Like,
somewhat individual or specific to the
Like
individual.
firm.
Huh?
Pretty straight here, I think.
So that does set up this shot here for Team Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said top 12.
Paul
on
getting
my hand. I was
comfortable in the
they-
hack
they
there.
overcalled a couple.
Oh, Tom, dear. Tom was T-line weight.
There's been a few
That
times they
wasn't.
said top 12 under my hand and they've stopped. So
Oh, I love
I wasn't.
Tom's tough this
my.
morning.
Yes.
Looks like he didn't quite get the curl he was hoping on that one, but he does move some rocks around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good draw.
Board. Yeah.
Go straight, eh?
Okay, so we're looking for board weight here.
Board weight. Apparently I can't draw, so we'll hit something. Just roll right in front of our own 3/4 of the rock high side here.
Wouldn't say he can't draw. He just may prefer to be playing some weight after his last shot.
Yeah. Marty's saying the weight's up a bit. Looking for a little directional sweep here. I think the weight call was right there. That was more than he had planned on throwing.
Yeah, Marty's indication that it was a little up.
Well, I just got it
Morning
there.
ice, eh? I don't remember it being that fast yesterday morning. No.
Right on the nose.
It's, they got her double cut and rolled.
I see it, board.
I would say, yeah.
All right,
We-
Paul Fleming has
Yeah, 390 was back 4. My card. Yeah. All right.
definitely got out to the broom on that one.
Clean. Yes. Hard.
I love that goal.
Oh.
That was, yeah, that.
That looked like it took a bit of an uncharacteristic turn left.
That had to have picked.
No signal
like that
light.
here.
Yeah, just took a hard turn. I do think maybe it caught some debris or something underneath it a little bit.
Yeah. I would
Well,
say,
he could hit
I would
this
say
on
if
that,
anything,
that's
he was
jamming back
outside
in,
of the
right?
broom, like just like on the,
So if he plays
not
a
wide,
smash,
on the
he
full
probably
side. So I'm
probably
not
puts
sure
the
why that did
six and
that.
Kills it too, right? Because it's got
Yeah, it really curled hard. Was it under rotated a touch?
Yeah, or we can come around.
Yeah. You know that they're just
think
trying to
coming
do
around
theirs,
that
make sure they
easy,
understand
trying
what
to just
happened.
guard this.
Yeah.
Which is great, and you
social
see that
distancing while
as a
Yeah.
thrower, you may say, yeah, I didn't, give it
Yeah.
Through here too, but again.
the turn I usually do, and so it was a little under rotated, but
Which would make it curl more.
yes,
Yeah.
which is what it did.
We'd probably make it easier going there. What do you guys think?
We do have a score on sheet 1 in the third end. Thomas got one, so Smith is up 3-1, playing the fourth end, and Smith
I
has
really
hammer.
like to come around
Thomas was
personally,
looking for the
'cause I think
blank
there's no
attempt, and
trouble
it looked
carrying
like it just caught him a little off guard the way
Yeah.
the
Oh,
rock
there's no-
moved.
there's
So
no question we're there.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah, I don't
Make it
If we're in
want.
danger of ticking it, we're probably coming right out the other side here. There's so
It's great to see
Got a
this.
little unlucky on
I think it's
Scott.
just
Two
the top
young
four
teams from
drop, right?
Newfoundland, really
And if it's
competitive
not going, we'll
curling.
bring it back.
It's terrific.
Either
said
place
the
they
old
put
woman.
this, as long as if
You're
they're
not
double,
old.
I'll just play that double.
Who lived in a shoe
Make it skinny and
Oh,
knock this back
you're not old.
from New York.
Mom.
Can I?
Oh, stop. Oh, my.
All right, so Brent
He like that. He's got no double. Or a rock.
in. It's
trying to
thinner than a
deal
quarter,
with-
I think.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
a little thinner. Yeah. It's an option. I don't think there's a double.
No, I don't either. You could just do your shot again. Let that jam
Line's
back
good.
there.
Yeah.
Where?
he's trying to the
Oh,
other
then right off.
yellow. It's behind the tee.
I think so.
Whoa, you're letting it work onto this one. We're pretty good though, Marty. We're pretty good on line. Yep.
Looking to lock that onto that.
Nice shot, Brent.
Great outcome.
I think we just play this. You might kill literally everything.
Yeah.
You might also stick this one back here and stick this one.
Good shot.
Yeah, we shall see some rocks move here.
That's fine. That's fine. Every rock will be moving here.
Just so you notice, Team Murphy's sweeper's always cleaning before he throws. The whole team seemed really
Yeah.
engaged and
Oh,
just
yeah.
really zoned into each and every game.
Zoned in is a great way to describe it. They certainly are.
I mean, obviously a successful team has had a lot of success winning the tankard in the last while, and so to take a lot of time practicing and working as a team. They've been together for quite a while as well, so great to see that here.
That was great sweeping.
And a great shot. Would
Yeah,
have loved
and a
to
great
have
shot. Sorry,
had that
yeah.
red one out of there, but great shot
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Good sweep.
That was well
Kill that's a
swept.
3.
Snow's hit.
Ah, shoot. That's
Shot,
good
Murph.
sweeping.
Oh no, I
can
think
hold
we
a
kill
rock.
it, don't we?
Yeah. There's no point in ever being wide.
Really? Like, as long as we get to nose, he can't come on to this one, right? Or
I think thinner, the same thing happens when you kill the red.
Right.
I think he could have said 3.
So do I.
Yeah.
Brent coming down here. Tom was indicating the nose hit.
And trying to sit 2 after this shot and make sure you're not setting up a double. But the angles are good for Brent here. I forgot
then,
Brent throws with
clean.
a crutch.
clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, Kirk. Whoa, Marty. You got it. Marty.
With a lot of sweeping calls in every different
Yeah.
direction, but
Okay. Thanks. I'll get that.
Yeah, there is no.
I'm listening to Jamie here.
Good shot, Brent.
I think I like the out turn, eh? Just
He's got to play, but I don't
Yeah.
think.
kind of weight you like.
Well,
Like good boy,
oh,
eh?
yeah. But actually, that's helping us because if he wants to play any little soft little double here for 2, that's always jamming, right?
Oh, I think
And the
he's
little
just
roll of
playing
center
a
that takes away
straight.
the slash. If we're over our nose, he might still have the slash for 2.
I don't know what Tom's.
course.
I think this is this is the last shot, so I'm not sure what they're referring to.
Just board.
I think this is a shot for 1.
Easy fill, easy fill.
That's what. As long as he's doing that, we're.
Let's Scott.
Trying to get some curl out of this, which is cleaning. Nice weight throw. Yeah.
Good end, boys. Good shooting.
Yeah, so Jamie Murphy picks up a 1 there.
We've got a score of 3-1 for Murphy over MacDougall going to the fourth end.
Shot, Jake.
Yes, I know MacDougall. It's hard to. But we do have MacDougall up on the.
I did lose my train of thought there for a second with the names, but it is MacDougall.
Okay, let's see how offensive or aggressive Jamie Murphy is going to get here. I'm guessing he's going short. No, he's going top 4, top 8, top 4.
Top 4.
Yep.
This has been his strategy.
Yes.
And so he seems to be keeping up with that. Up the 2, no need to take any unnecessary risks.
No, good point there, Katinka.
Sweeper's watching this one.
Say stay with it. Top 4.
Scott just guiding it there. Phil didn't need anyone to do anything. He did it all by himself.
Nice.
Corner guard right on the Olin Toller.
As long as rate's good,
Toller.
you can just pretty much nose hit anything.
Indeed he do.
Toller was doing delivery to your house during COVID.
Oh, interesting.
That is how I know the name. Because they delivered to my house.
First-hand knowledge.
Imagine, yeah.
I'm going to try
First-hand. I'm going to drink all the.
So I know how to say
also
their
known
name.
as doggy beer. Yeah.
Sorry, but nice shot on sheet 1
On in.
Yeah, the beer with the dog
by
on
Team
it.
Thomas. Okay, both leads have made their first shots, and here we go. We're looking for the tight guard again from Phil. Let's get his rock exactly where he wants it in the 4-foot. He's looking to set up.
It's a hair wider.
Nice line.
Okay, not in. Are we ever in? Go ahead.
Great communication by Team Murphy.
Bring it tight. Bring it tight.
Crisp communication.
Crisp is a good way to describe it there, Sue.
Why, thank you.
Make this one good. Hard, go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Hard.
Back 8, back 12.
Tom looking, calling for just a little tap back. No need to remove the rock from the house, but gain control with his rock at the top of the house.
Easy. Okay, hard then. Hard if it's T-line. Hard. Hard.
Oh, Marty Gavin sweeping.
Hard, 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 hard.
Hard sweep.
Hard, hard, hard. Oh, yep, yep.
Oh.
Weight
Really
may
curled
have been
there.
a little down for what was called, which is why it may have overcurled just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But great sweep there by Marty to keep it
Yeah.
on the right side of the guard.
Top 4.
Jamie ignoring the fact that you can probably see some of it
I
on
was
the
on-
intern
when you
side,
said
but
T-line,
just
I was like, well, it's not curling.
wanting to take control of that center line.
What?
It was bang on, though. It's a good spot.
Yeah. Let's try to get inside a bit.
I like this call.
And Scott coming out here with the drive. I believe the call is just above the yellow in the house, so top
Line's
8.
good. Line's good. Line's great. Yep, 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 yep. Line's great.
Sweeping for weight. State the obvious.
Good.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Scott has made quite a
Right on the
few
nose,
beautiful
back
shots
to
the first
12.
4 ends of this
you're right.
game.
Yeah, he has. My neck is killing me.
Whoa, then.
Kirk indicating it's close to half. Calling on Brent to sweep it to make it curl.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right.
Maybe just a touch more weight. Or it could have been just a tiny bit wide.
Yeah, maybe just a touch less weight. All right? Sure, but yeah, for you guys, just maybe a little shorter.
Yeah.
That was good conversation.
Yes.
Murphy says a touch less weight, and Paul Fleming indicating no, we swept that quite a bit. Throw the same weight, we won't sweep as much.
Yes, please don't throw less weight.
Yeah,
is what Paul's saying there.
Here's a thought.
Yeah.
Phil can sweep. Yeah. But no, great communication, you know, back and forth down the sheet.
Whoa! Okay, go ahead. Full 12's good. Whoa! Off! Paul, go ahead. Go ahead, Phil. Both of you. Yep.
I think he was just getting Paul to sweep there just for fun, but a great shot by Scott Zachary.
Well placed.
We aren't doing their stats, but I would say Scott has not missed much this morning.
I don't think he's missed anything. I don't even think he's a half shot or anything. Yeah, I think you got to go. Okay, this is messy, and we're going to do a bit of bailing here.
Yeah, Marty, your second shot. So Marty's second shot of the end. Time to clean up and leave something there for Brent at the end.
I hope not.
I think he was a little out there. By that I mean he's a little wide. But that wasn't what he wanted to do.
All right, so Murphy looking at a different house than I think he was expecting.
No, we do not.
Why? Watch this.
Yeah.
That's why I just played the single peel, because it was all bad back here, anything coming back, but...
I mean, there's no shot to the button, so this is
I guess.
For MacDougall.
I don't think the middle one knows. I don't think the one who knows.
I think you have to leave that, I guess. What? Yeah, you try and feather tick the guard. Right here?
Smith's looking at a little bit
He's
of
still just
trouble
playing
here in
that.
sheet one.
If anyone's going to make a shot, though, to get him out of trouble, it's Greg Smith. So we will give you an update once we have that. But Greg is looking at a double in the 4-foot.
I mean, I guess if you're just going to leave this then. Well, you like moving the guard a bit? Like just an inch high nose?
Yeah, I mean, there is no shot there to the button for Team MacDougall.
MacDougall's a couple shots away from getting anything meaningful in the house.
Yeah, little cleanup on aisle 8 needed for Team MacDougall.
Clean up aisle 8.
Kill all of them. It's the same thing.
With the red rock.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Apologies for the sound effects, but Greg Smith
can't believe
just made a beautiful shot for 2.
We got a couple options. We hit it high too.
Oh, I don't know what you do if you're Team Thomas.
That was a beautiful shot by Greg Smith. For those who didn't see, a
that
double
hurts.
off by a very tight guard.
He should have hit the guard, but he didn't, and then he got to. And Team Thomas was sitting too. I think.
I mean, that's for that game. That's a change of a steal of 2, which would be a tied game 3-3 to a spread of 5-1. So that's great.
You gotta go.
I think that really, after a lot of talk about that guard on our sheet, that's essentially.
We need a separation. Double peel's a joke.
Well, yeah,
I think we're gonna take the front for now.
then I don't know what.
If we run the
Doesn't
triple,
matter. The
I
double
agree with
feels-
Tom.
rub the front, and
I think you gotta run the
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Listen, we won't be able to protect both on the next one, right?
Edge of the rock, just a little less. Yeah.
Cleanup,
Just double
aisle
clean.
8, Tom.
Just that line was
I
closed.
always
Red
thought,
rocks.
like, when Jamie Murphy was calling that, regardless of what they did, those rocks were going to be close.
get
There was
ourselves in
always
I
going to be a
agree.
double
Score
field
here.
there.
Yeah.
What
So.
do you want, guard?
It's that funny
they-
situation where you're not sure you're up, you're in a good position, you know you need to throw your rock,
Mike,
but you need what to do with it to really help yourself out there is tricky.
Yeah, and they're dealing with their, like,
gotta
this
leave
is
something.
perfection here. They're just trying to, getting it, they're so finely tuned in what they're trying to
Ah.
accomplish with their rock placement.
Clean, clean, clean.
Rock looks nice.
I don't like that.
It's a great throw by Tom.
I mean, if you just,
It's all right. It's all right.
like this line,
You're not that big, Phil.
right? Well, we're in the house. It's, the blank's really in play.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got to
Yeah, I
really
could
open
have
on
given you a
that,
hair
right?
less on that.
You know, I would say just this much off center.
Over there, on that sheet we're playing that, we would have hit. We would have had a sweep.
That one had to go to not nose it, so all good. Well, that's just it, right? And you know, if he covers the top one, we take something here and hold the shooter so that if he makes a mistake, we got something for 2, but at least get that 4 foot opened up for you.
I think something for 2 is a bit of a stretch. I think here
But-
this is hoping for.
Positive thinking.
Hoping for 1.
A big thing would be to hold their shooter on their next rock. So
Yeah,
how do we
absolutely.
at least make Murphy look at something or deal with something that's not all yellow?
I mean, they have to hope for a miss regardless in order to score 1, basically. Now, this needs to be swept.
Gotta go.
Yeah, they were looking for this in the house or at least tight to the house. So this is a lot higher than expected, which is a bit of a miss for kind of what they were looking for, but does still take away that in-turn angle for Tom
Yeah.
Sullivan.
Okay, firm. Same
fine.
thing. I mean, you're nice to stick around, but I'm just trying to get this open for you.
Yeah, the only triple there was on the entrance, so.
What do you think? Do we want to try to stick around or like, well, the double, I want to get this 4
Hit
foot
it.
opened up for
I think what you want to do is make the double.
I don't want to stick around. Like,
And
Well,
hopefully,
to
yeah.
go out.
Well, that's,
Half
no,
buried,
it doesn't,
top
but
button.
I'm just wondering if it'll go farther than the shot rock.
I
but-
see. You might
Or my,
be.
my throwing rock. They're
There's
virtually
curl
frozen.
here. Is this, how much slower is this?
Yeah, you could
No,
probably
that's
sort
what
of.
I'm
You could make
so
the
I just
triple
want
on
to make
this
sure we
side.
get it out of there. So I think we
The high
rip it,
flyer.
and then if
Crusty
it
right
comes
there.
out
This
here,
side's
shooters
really
never get
polished,
shooter, so
but-
be it.
Scott from 2 there.
What's that, Marty?
You're going to be on his line.
I think I'm going to be
Yeah.
very close to his line, yeah.
But when you're sitting behind Jamie Murphy and Paul Fleming, you can't see a whole lot.
He's probably going to stick, to be honest.
They are right in that line of delivery.
They're both so tall. Oh, that one didn't go.
Not worrying
yeah.
about that, are we?
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
big
Tom's
away?
right. That does work. You were looking
do you
at a
wanna
mess,
nose it?
and that did make it a bit
Okay.
better.
Yep.
We're going to be here.
Nose hit for Murphy.
That's probably pretty good.
Take it.
I like more than that. Just control. A little more.
Oh, we're probably
So I was
playing
just saying
double.
when we want to hit it. A little more.
If he gets it on the nose,
There's
you might
curl
have the
here.
triple. And he's coming around the long guard by himself, right?
Just control. I like a little
This
more,
is-
Paul.
I mean, we're in make sure we score mode. You know what I mean? Like, so any double on the top 2 will take.
Daughter's so funny. She says she can't read my lips because I'm wearing a mask.
She
thought we
keeps
might
trying
get
to tell me
I
stuff.
might get all 3.
She
You
forgets
can't
she has a
read.
mask
It's
on.
the
Her
angle we
hands
put-
are moving. It's very exciting. I just wrote her a little note. I can't read your lips. You're wearing a mask. So my apologies if
Good
you
job.
hear us giggling in the background.
Yes.
But it's just because she thinks I'm a
Check
mind
my
reader.
calibration here. You don't
didn't
think
see
you
him
moved
move
it,
it.
Phil?
Brenda's saying,
You don't think
thanks,
you moved it,
guys.
Just to say,
Every
Yeah.
time it's my
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah.
wait a second.
He does have it. Is a more open than it was, though, in terms of
yes.
getting to the 4 foot. So Tom did clean that up quite a bit.
Let him come around, and then we're going to follow him tap for one.
You just got to be able to
What
make
else
a
do you
shot
see?
then.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Well, no, you hit it on the nose. He's lying too. He's going around it. I think we just take the double.
Just try and keep your paths open.
Yeah.
Hoping that you will have two options here.
We got the
If
4
you're Team
foot.
MacDougall, two options to the 4 foot because Brent knows. And
Yeah.
Brent's great that way. He
Brent
knows he's-
seemed to like a bit of a different shot, but team
Top of the
seems to have talked him into a double.
Well, Brent's resigned. He knows he's drawn to the
almost
4 foot on his
replaced the rack,
last
right.
shot.
Yeah.
So
I think he's got to go way out. That could be really slow out there. Really slow. I think you could
Yeah,
actually go a
that's-
little further over this way even.
Jamie Murphy has a
You might
great
play the
point.
double then, I
You
guess.
force Brent to draw on a path where they
Right.
haven't been throwing lately, so the draw weight is a little more of
Yeah, you're right.
an
Still might do that
estimate.
even if we replace it.
I'm okay with that if you replace it.
Yeah.
You got to flirt with something.
It's hard to throw it good.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa.
That's throwing well.
Yeah. Whoa. Clean.
It's always good when it's close. It's a nice shot.
Yeah,
Opens
nice
it
shot
up.
by Brent. Yeah.
I need that actually. Yeah.
Nice throw.
Just fully. Yeah, no, yeah. A touch wider than Scott's path.
Do you, Katinka there, can you time this one out of curiosity? It's harder to see the far hog line, but it'd be, this is something that MacDougall's team should be doing for sure. I would expect. I know Kirk would be doing it.
We do have the magic of the television.
You are a little
That
wider,
helps with
guys.
the
Just
hog
watch
box.
it. I think you gotta go.
So
I
clever.
don't know. Make it good,
those
guys.
sweepers know what they're doing. No one
Make it
needs to
good.
tell them.
You're light, I think. Go hard!
They
Hard, you gotta go
know
hard.
what they're doing.
That ice is
Oi.
beautifully quick.
Hard!
They're well placed.
Hard!
That's a great shot. That's
So I
well
gotta
swept. That's
Good job.
exactly where they wanted it.
There, Sis, I got a
Yeah,
15.31
believe it. Yeah.
hog to hog. Now, I was a
can.
little off at the
That's a
start,
tough
so
roll,
give or
though, but
take.
In that range,
You
yeah.
can draw here or you can draw
Don't
here.
quote me, but just shows how great the ice is.
Yeah.
To here? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I see where he's playing. Yeah. So sticking to a draw path he's comfortable with. Relying on Tom to know where to put the broom.
He's coming, yeah. So
Yeah.
right where Tom's indicating there, well, between the two, for those who can't see, between kind of edge of the 4 foot between the two yellow rocks. He knows that path. They're comfortable with that weight.
And full 8 foot. Full 8 foot for one.
Line's good.
It's now in the hands of the
Always Kirk
sweepers.
Right now.
The guard's never going to be issue. The issue is the rock in the rings. But looks
Kirk,
fine.
inside. Left line. Hard.
The line is fine.
Hard.
Sweep, how big sweep for me? Oh, sorry.
She forgot she had a microphone on there.
Okay,
Why
guys.
are they carving that? It's crazy.
And so that is a steal of 2 for Team Murphy.
That was
Just a hair light, but it does take our score to 5-1 for Murphy over MacDougall after the 4th end. Take this time to say thank you to all the volunteers who make this event possible. There are people here working at the club, obviously safely with masks on, but volunteering. The volunteers at home who've helped put this together, so Stephen Thompson and crew. and Mandy, the club manager, who's here this morning watching. So thank you to everyone.
I don't know why.
And also a great time to thank our sponsors. So presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru,
I guess they didn't
and
believe the
partner
ice.
sponsors are Superline Fuels, Stu Sells Realty, and Clark Painter with Manulife Securities. Without them, events like these wouldn't be possible, and we thank you for all of your continued support. And here we jump into the fifth end. Phil Kroll, draw to the 4-foot.
A little wider, watch it.
And a nice shot there by Phil.
Shot.
Tiny bit deep, but still a great shot.
No, it wasn't though. Marty swept it the whole way. So he was the carve side. I think it was Kirk's going. It's right in there. His line was never going to be an issue. Well, that's what will happen, right?
Kirk here looking for the corner guard. Time for Team MacDougall to get some rocks in play.
Yeah, they have
junk
to
it up a little bit and try to generate some points.
Exactly. They're all out now. Yeah, I think on Brent's they were very focused on the line when in fact they should have, you know, carving, curl, straight, all that it just needed to be full 8 foot, and line was never going to be a big issue. And it just,
Line's good.
again, that's hard as a sweeper when someone's directing you for the curl, keep it straight, and when you kind of sometimes lose your focus on what you really have to focus on there, and that's the weight.
That is a big swing in points there.
Yeah.
Like we said, that's the difference between 3-2 and 5-1, similar to what we were talking about on the Smith-Thomas sheet last end. So,
shot.
All right,
I'm not sure what's happening over there, and it's much more open end
you want me to give you a
over.
smidge less ice, or you want to go same?
so Tom calling for a higher corner guard on the corner guard that Kirk just threw.
Doing that so you don't clog it up too much if you have double corner guards.
Line's
Sometimes
good.
it just impacts your ability to get to the 4 foot. It's just, and
Line's
the double
good.
peel's harder, and you're trying to make sure
Just
the
over
double
and
peel
off.
is harder here.
Just over and off. It'll curl plenty. Looks like lots of weight, too. Come on, honey. Sit, honey. Sit.
Oh my.
Okay.
Just a little deep, very consistent to his
Tough double
last
peel.
last rock, but it is truth. Double peel, it's a different angle for sure.
But the 5 rock roll, they can't peel it right now, so that's they're gonna head back to the center line.
Okay, bud. Yeah, let's just, I don't know, did you guys plan to have
Line's
Marty
good.
inside on that one?
Just to start, yeah.
Yeah, so just if, you know, is that because you didn't have confidence that the broom was in the right spot?
No, just we thought if I sweep it early, it would carry.
Okay, because I only took that much more than what you threw for the corner guard, right?
Yeah.
So just let me, you know,
It's a good
because I
shot.
think you get it there if you just go,
Nice shot there by Scott.
Yeah,
Scott,
great shot by
another
Scott
great
Sacker.
shot.
Yeah, yeah. We should have done a tally for him because he's killing it. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Kit. For sure.
yeah, just soft.
I like that call.
Yeah.
Yes, I do too.
Guards aren't in the position
I
that
was
you
even
wanted
thinking
them,
we
but they're
tap
still
this.
very,
You
very
might
much in
wire this
play.
So they can't peel real easy.
I see the weight call here. Suspense.
Actually, let's just play a heavy draw here. We chip the front, that's fine. Back
Great
12.
draw for Marty.
Back 12, he just. He said
Heavy
so.
draw.
We'll see. It's like we said, just trying to keep rocks in play.
Yeah, because the Murphy train is starting to leave the station.
Whoa, line.
Yeah, and
Oh, good one.
yeah.
That's a good
Close.
one, Mom.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, she's
and
diving
again, this
hard
is a
here.
qualifying game, so the winner of this game goes to the playoffs.
Well, I
so
know
it's
we're
a
getting
big
right on the
deal.
nose.
Yeah, the loser, this is still a B
don't know
event.
about
The loser does have another life, which is good. We'll play later on today.
Lined it up for the peel, though.
The next draw after this one is 1 o'clock today. So we've got Jones versus Stuart Thompson, Gibson and Skanes, Smith. Oh, no, and sorry, Smith and Thomas is this morning.
Scott Zachary
I got the red,
launched that
Jake.
one.
We've also got Stevens and Grattan and Manuel and Weagle today at 1. So tune in for those.
Yeah. Yeah, full slate on the 1 p.m. draw.
Same weight. Even if we just tap it on the nose and split them a bit.
A little more open here for Marty to
I
make a
think so,
play on
too.
these two.
I'll give you the same height, same weight. Whoa, early. Whoa. Whoa. Brent. Brent, yep. All right, Brent. Keep her going. Whoa, yep. Good.
Rolls off, sort of
Sorry, just gonna
forces. Let's see if Jamie Murphy gets sort of, kind of has to deal with this red rock
Yes, sir.
on the side.
Ye-
Try to get something over the shoe.
Yeah.
Can you
could
roll
be.
it this
You
way?
threw those both the same. You were 2 inches wide,
Wow.
exactly the same on both of them.
I just don't know if this is very good.
Yeah.
Like over this.
I'm just thinking that one was straight.
Yeah.
Well, we'll roll
See,
it
like I
back.
felt like that was the ice to make the little come around top, which is exactly what we should see.
Yeah,
I think
that's okay.
over there. I see
So,
Mandy,
normal.
club manager, and Adam.
Flush into this.
I
is
see.
good.
I did give
So we'll just
Mandy
keep an
and
eye
Adam
out.
a shout out after the fourth
'Cause
end
that
when you
one sort of
stepped away,
reacted
but
how I would expect it.
but they are both. I mean, just
They're
shows their
awesome, yeah.
dedication level being here on a Saturday
Or more
morning
apt to
to
pick something.
to tune in, watch them,
Okay.
to help out. They're both working, obviously, but it's nice to see them here on a Saturday morning. Mandy's here all week. Same with Adam, and these events take a lot of energy, a lot of time.
Okay, that might be better. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Just rearranging the rocks, the yellow rocks for Team Murphy.
No.
Because
Thinner.
anything coming with that one is probably. Yep.
Yeah, back to the really
That's okay. You'll have this.
deal with the drawing to the rock in the 4-foot here for Tom Sullivan.
And so Tom can
Love
lock
the two.
one on here and make some trouble for Murphy. There, it is. I mean, I say trouble.
Straight
They're up a
freeze.
few, but he can lock one in there and make it hard for Murphy to
Yeah.
remove it. So definitely an opportunity for a good shot here.
Is that the same as it's been? Like,
Yeah, Tom trying to understand draw weight here from the sweepers, just getting their feedback. They just said, tiny bit slower, but not a lot.
line's really good. Line's really good.
So that means sweeping it for weight for the sweepers. Oh, nice shot. Very nice shot.
That's a great shot
Yeah.
by Tom Sullivan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Be nice to kill this.
Murphy indicating he'd like to get rid of the back rock as
Yeah.
well, so that Tom doesn't have that
I thought-
opportunity to draw down to it on his next.
Not helping him. I just noticed the broom that Paul Fleming throws with. Now that is an old broom. But I can see with the flat wooden block for the brush head. It's probably what he likes. Though he doesn't really.
Doesn't
really
look like he
needs
has a
it.
lot of weight on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Pretty steady
It's starting
delivery
just
on its own.
like tink-ka-tonk. There we go.
Same shot.
Now gets rid of the red, but does leave a bit of a wall back there in
Yeah.
the 4-foot for Tom to make the same
a little
shot.
thicker kills that one.
Same shot, and he doesn't have that the next time.
A little thicker, the 2 goes to the 12-foot and the 1's gone.
Last Brent, back where we had it, please. That still looks like more, but
Hand
he's
signals, very
happy now.
effective. Yeah. That is Greg Smith yelling.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Smith stole one in the 5th end. Thomas is down 5 playing 6 with Hammer. He does have 2 corner guards set up, but he's playing the magician Greg Smith, so
Yeah, that is, I would
I
say,
know.
after some of these shots I
Yeah.
saw last night and today. Little more weight here from Tom Sullivan
Yes,
on that
yeah.
shot, so it does give Murphy the opportunity to remove it.
sorry guys.
I mean, that looks easier, but it's always going to leave that pocket there.
Right.
yeah, that got there on its own.
Move this to here and kill this off.
That's the better shot.
Even
That's the better shot.
foot less weight, he gets into the crotch and about jiggles around.
Scoreboard.
I mean, if he locks one in there, we can't get rid of it.
No, you
It's not a freebie. He's
How
gotta-
much?
he's gotta
How
take
thin can we
3
hit this
yellows
without
with
hitting
it.
this first?
you know, you're fine with
Half?
The yellow's actually in the way of hitting
half.
him.
Yeah.
I kind of like this ball.
He wants to hit a quarter of the rock, he hits the yellow first. But it still goes. I
He
think.
knows what he likes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. They talk through some options,
Yeah.
but ultimately Jamie throws the rock and
Yeah.
has to make that decision. So
It's going to leave a gimme pocket if we go this way. Yep, got to go on that one.
There goes Scott Zachary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, actually, whoa! Whoa!
Who told you to do that?
yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah, that is a great roll
Love
up
how
there.
that rolls top button.
I think so. I mean, we're not getting a blank, and a blank's not really any good for us. So
No, I don't think you're getting like he's sitting 4. Not to laugh, but that's I just
No,
don't
it's
see
true.
that.
The blank
yeah.
is tough at
Shoot
this
all day
point.
long.
could just, Brian, we could
Yeah,
just
it's
go
not
straight
gonna
through
happen,
here,
so-
Really good.
and then that's
That's
the
a great
catcher.
comment by Jamie Murphy. Said I
I think
play on
that's
this
the
sheet
call.
all day
So
long,
that's
obviously
good
liking the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, ice is gorgeous. Very predictable too. And I think sometimes if someone's rock is curled more or something, it's attributed to the rotation of the rock.
And we do play here ourselves every week, and the ice is always beautiful. So nice to have that kind of ice here. Not just for these events, but on a weekly basis.
Yeah. Sorry, it's Greg Smith. He's yelling.
We can pick it up,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you are hearing this at home as well, but team's really
There's
invested
one
in this
other
game,
option
which is
that
great.
is actually-
Yeah.
it actually
Both
looks
teams
even
are,
better.
honestly.
Yeah.
Team Thomas has
Corner
been
freeze,
making some
the
great
one over
shots
the
as
8
well.
foot.
Yeah, it's
There's
really
2 catchers. So
fun
if
for us
you
to be able
locked
to
it
watch the
right on
2
3
games.
quarters frozen,
So our TV
number
timeout?
2, it's shooting
Yeah.
right over
We'll
the
listen
middle.
in.
And if you tapped it a little bit, there's the one at the back that it could be wired onto as well. This one here, like, we got to make it perfect. Any bounce at all, he's peeling it through the hole easy. Do you want to come down and take a look? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Field trip to the other end of the ice.
See, like, if you go here and you lock it on 3 quarters and he wants to smash it, it's coming on the back of this. If you happen to tap it a little bit or we're a little off, you know, if he wants to try to peel it through here, it's a lot tougher than if we bounce this at all. It goes easy through this hole. So I think, and we still get number 2 on it, so he can't just ignore it. At the very least, we're number 3 in a fairly routine double that he would have to guard if he wants to ignore it. Like right here.
A lot of
it's pretty
options
good.
here.
Even like.
What are you
like
playing
2
there,
inches
Mum?
short of him.
You know what?
Right? Like if you were right here, how does he get that out?
Weird little benches.
Okay.
I wouldn't play this shot.
Why
Good,
not?
but he just rams
It has to be absolutely perfect. And if, Murphy has a super easy to pick it out, and if it's not perfect,
How's that look,
Murphy's going to ignore it and throw a guard, and then you don't have a shot for one.
Sorry, guys.
That's just my opinion. I mean, you can't give up a steal. Brent's looking at 4 yellow, so at this stage, what you're playing for is we've got to score 1. I mean, we'd love to score 2. I think that the chances of that happening are slim. Although, doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yeah, this is a very precise shot here
Yeah.
for Brent.
It just
on
has to
his
be
first
perfect.
to the end. They're indicating it's heavy.
Stay with it. Whoa, then.
Yeah, it's back 8.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hoping they get a
Starting to come
little
up.
kiss. Kiss off and maybe just a roll. And that's the challenge with that shot, like Mary Sue was saying, is it just has to be perfect. And so there's no room for error.
It had to be absolutely perfect. And
He
even
knows that it looks like a
Jamie
joke.
Murphy could have even
kinda rolling
ignored
this
it.
little
So I don't.
I understand what Tom was
Yeah,
saying.
no,
why
I-
he's saying, if that rock gets there, Murphy can't remove, or has a very hard time removing it.
I was hoping it would curve as it was slowing down. All right, take one here. Go hard for the
6
steal.
more. Easy peel.
Easy peel is their weight call. It's probably about for men, I don't know. It's probably an 8 something, 8.
Don't have my stopwatch ready.
Probably a 9. This looks like a 9.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Oh, nice draw on cheat 1.
Over. Another one, Scott. Yep.
And that's a good shot by Jamie Murphy.
Yeah, just a little. He can. Brent has some options here,
Not a whole lot
which
of
is nice for
room,
Brent.
though.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I'd rather go regular and make sure we
This
get
should
some
be
action this way.
Honestly, in this situation, I think this is Brent, who's skipped for years. He knows what he wants to play here.
Regular, we can do this. That's why I said control right away, but board's good.
The other button was perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brent just.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said, but I heard him make the final weight call. So.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to throw. Outturn hit down center with the. I think Brent's throwing really nicely.
Make a ton of shots over there.
Yeah, he has an unconventional outturn. You think he starts at the, he doesn't start at the 2 o'clock. He starts at the 10 o'clock.
Hard, hard, hard. Hard, 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 hard.
There's Kirk sweeping hard. Nice shot. Yeah.
That's a great shot. That outturn
Yeah.
has worked for him for many years.
Yeah, yeah,
It may
yes.
look a little unconventional, but he's definitely
Yeah.
made a lot of shots with it.
Just when you see him release it, if you're not used to watching see Brent throwing. What's that?
Shot, Brent.
Well played by Brent.
Yeah, well played. Nice point there. So we're 5-2 going into the 6th end with Team Murphy and the hammer.
Yep. Well, the strategy is pretty straightforward for both teams in this situation.
Team Murphy wants to keep it open, not a whole lot of rocks in play. And Team MacDougall, the complete opposite. on
watching
sheet
1.
Team Thomas did get a point. So it is 6-2 after
Tight or long here, guys.
6.
One or the other.
Two teams that obviously know each other well. And I think Team Thomas making it clear, no, we're still playing, boys. Yeah, we're not giving her
I
up.
think the team themselves had some confusion. One of the Team Thomas players said, "Good game, boys," and the skip said, "We're not done yet." So,
we're not done yet.
2 ends with a 4-point spread. Keep going. I think you're here to play, getting that practice.
Very entertaining. And they're looking like they're having fun too, which is great. Nice shot by Kirk. Well placed.
Play the way. Top 4, play the way. Didn't go that much.
No, it didn't. Perfect weight. Although in this situation, I don't mind that. I mean, I think I'd like to be half buried there, but comes Kirk screening ready to throw another guard, just a little tighter. Create the distance between the guards.
Line's good.
Yeah.
Yep, for line. Whoa, we're on it. Do we want to tap?
Sorry, I was laughing at sheet 1. They were playing a tick shot, and there was a lot of sweep, a lot of screaming.
Not exactly where they wanted that guard, but
I don't know what.
Right in between.
Murphy not too phased. Going right to another rock in the house for Phil.
Yeah, that 2 rock hasn't been friendly to you today. Every time. Yeah.
To check the name on that rock at Halifax Curling Club, they all have names, so I find it easier to remember. Okay, who's number 2? Red Rocks on 8.
How much? How much?
This is T-line on its own.
Light. Light, baby, light.
It's just a little deeper than he wanted.
Still just a tiny bit off what he was hoping for, so still a good outcome there for Phil.
Tom's trying to make better use of the guards that he has.
Top 12, top 8, wait.
I'm just calling for top house weight just to get a little bit of movement with these rocks, spread them out a little bit.
Whoa. Whoa, clean. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Journeyman sweeper Kirk McDermott on this one.
He's been sweeping this whole game.
That is good. Well done, Marty.
It's good. It makes it interesting. It has really limited that center kind of 4-foot
I mean, there is a double peel here, but he,
Yeah.
But that is the shot that was called.
Top, if you just, you do this, you're going to probably just jam there, which that's okay. Well, then you have 2 guards and you can't peel both of them. This looks easy to me. No, it's like a third. Just a quarter kills both of these. If you nut it, that's fine. We just don't want to just do this. So just try to make this double, a quarter, a third.
Very clear, so the thrower knows exactly what they're trying to accomplish. I like that.
And that too, if you're not, as the thrower, you can be yelling for sweep calls that the skip is calling something completely different. So the communication with Team Murphy has been spot on all day.
It really is.
which I'm sure it is most times. I
Yes.
just don't get to hear them all the time. So
Yeah.
So Tom thinking, need to steal some points here. Or would like to steal some points. How do I create a bit of a mess?
Exactly. Marty and Brent they also play together in the senior men's team.
They do, and they were
Yep.
mentioning that Brent will be sweeping in seniors this year.
Oh.
I think I heard. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I did hear that going out on the
A
ice.
little bit
So
early. Yep.
I'm sure someone listening will correct me if that's incorrect. But
Hard for weight. Okay, whoa. Leave it short of it then.
Even Paul Fleming plays seniors now.
Right on the corner. Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a double peel here now.
3/4. I think I like in-turn over curl. You got to bring it
I'm
a
curious
bit.
about their numbers. 32-16. I wonder what they're... I didn't notice. I don't know what Kirk's number
I
is.
have a few jokes lined up, but I'll save them for later.
Okay.
But I'm curious, and I think I'll have to ask after the game.
Yeah. And great shot. Oh, what a great shot.
That was a
4
lot
foot
of
path
action.
is cleared. Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
Again, we think Scott Zachary is curling 100%.
think we want to cross-
I think
yeah.
his first shot where he did,
Guard.
he did make the double peel and left his rock there. I think that was always going to happen unless he had an incredible amount of rotation. But
Okay, so maybe he's 99%.
okay, yeah, we won't say that
Yeah,
was 100%.
we're not giving him 100.
Okay, we'll give him a
wrong
3
with
out
it,
of
I
4 on that one. That is how you would score that.
Well, the call was hit
not
probably
working.
like
It's not working in the
2/3
other
and
order,
just
so I'll
double
switch
and
it
roll out. We were hitting it too thin, so then
They're talking about it right now.
trying to clip the other one on the way by.
Jamie was looking for perfection.
As he should.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Tight's good.
I love how Scott's following up, just so he understands it. Just like you say, so zoned in. Katinka. And Beal.
Yeah, very routine here for Jamie Murphy. He's got 2 on the 4
One
foot.
more or throw the freeze now.
And just saying, let's just
think
keep
so
this
too,
open.
Yeah. Paul Fleming lining up.
Both teams really invested, though, in talking about the shots, before they're happening and really trying to get it.
Right, Paul Fleming is a lifter, too.
I think we throw the freeze
Well,
now, eh?
I think so, yeah.
Probably got to switch turns though.
You could, or you couldn't. I mean, if you...
We'll come in and back. Yeah, I think we take the same
Sorry,
ice
that's
and
Greg
just come in
Smith.
That's what
He has
I
a
mean.
distinctive yell.
and- Weight
And-
probably was good too.
Yeah, nice
They
run
probably
back
get it
on
there.
that sheet.
Same ice, freeze. Yeah, I was just thinking even that you probably get there, but if I give you an ounce more, you can work it. So Kirk inside the whole way, right, until necessary, please. It's a hair wider line. Marty. Okay, you're good now. You're good now. Yes.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely
Yeah.
creates some
Thanks.
more thought for Murphy there.
say nose hit. Let's kill this and this.
Yeah.
I think it just stays right there.
Yeah.
Down 3, right?
Just shoot her
Going
to
in
stay.
high if you want to, I guess, and let it jam there and not kill this one. That's not bad too, actually.
Yeah.
That might be a better shot.
Yeah.
We'll play like control weight
Oh,
just to be
absolutely.
there.
Yeah. Threes are in play. You know, threes can be
Well,
in play with.
I think the
When you
objective
get some
is just
guards in position here.
either just miss this or just clip this and then kill this one and then just stay like right there. It should be pretty good. Control?
I find he makes
Seen a
it
couple
very
there.
clear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's like it's crystal clear what he wants them to do, and that the person understands what they're supposed to
You
do.
should slash that
Imagine
corner
if
guard
everyone
into the
did that
pile
about
there,
everything.
Jamie.
Yeah.
How easy life would be
In
if
life?
people were just clear with what they
Please.
Yeah.
are saying.
You made, yeah. I'll let that go.
Yeah, just drop it.
I'm just going to let
Yeah.
that go. Look, Greg Smith's the lifter, too.
Yeah, absolutely. He called that. Yeah, Greg Smith has. I would say is probably
He's
again
on-
95%.
He's on fire.
He's on Team Scott Zachary today with the
Yeah.
high percentages.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
love the angle on that.
Yeah, really paying
Yeah.
attention to angle, rock placement angles, and how they can
Yeah.
set that up
Like
to
just
better
board.
use it later.
Yeah, trying to make, keep that other rock, like that's the back 4 foot in
Yeah, it's
play.
only just board. Because
We
you were
want to
out too
protect this
big.
side of this one.
Turned out good.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure did.
I don't know who's shot here. Being shot. Oh, them, I guess.
Brent lining up here. His out turn.
Who guards it? Do we want to run it in on the first one?
It's really 12 o'clock position he starts out at, yeah.
Line's good.
Yeah, I was thinking
Whoa,
he
that-
guards the 6 perfectly. Can you pick the red out? Or is that
Look,
down?
probably going to over curl if anything. Okay,
The
off then,
line's
right off.
good.
No, Marty. Okay. Just clean. Sit, honey. Okay.
The intern just a bit high, eh?
Okay, is that what you're seeing?
What are you seeing?
Instead of that?
I don't like just hitting the yellow.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Playing the red onto the yellow, onto the red, basically. The shooter will roll off a bit. He'll leave that red, he could be sitting 3 after this. Depending on what happens with his center line red.
Yeah, a little higher would have been
Greg Smith takes one there.
preferable.
And it does look like they're finished that game. So Smith
yeah.
from Newfoundland
Expect this to
beats
be real
Thomas
close,
from
though.
Newfoundland. Okay, here comes Jamie Murphy. Intern down center.
Scott Hart on the
Yeah, I think
sweep.
this
Looks like
This
it's
looks good.
yeah. Might have
Yeah.
overswept it just a little bit,
Too much
but
power.
good comment by Tom. Too
I-
much power.
I know.
A little
I don't
strong
see
on the
anything
sweep.
else.
Yeah, that didn't need that.
Really back
Yeah.
off.
That's the first
did,
bit of,
yeah.
I would say, frustration or emotion I've seen from Scott all game. Just a little bit of a,
Really back
but
off.
that just shows how invested they are.
Yeah, that probably just didn't need to be swept at all. It probably just was fine the way it was.
All right, Mary Sue, fun fact. Paul Fleming
4 feet
and Brent
shorter would be
MacDougall are
perfect.
playing seniors together.
Oh, are they? Oh,
I
cool.
don't know the positions,
Oh,
but I
that's
do.
neat.
Helen, Brent's better half, Helen.
Aha.
I phoned a friend and have found out that
Wow,
is the
if you
truth. So
can see this
That's
jam.
nice. Oh, there's some great senior men's teams.
Same line. A little bit early if you
I mean,
could.
there's some great senior women's teams too. You know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha.
This isn't too bad, but it's a little risky though.
That is true.
Okay, so
Still,
we're looking
it's
for
still a
this
no
guard
finish,
here.
I
We
think. Stay with
really
it.
need
Looks
to.
every bit as tight, so I should be able to just run this one in.
Stay with it. Yep. 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 Hard.
Trying to get the line.
Hard. Good, 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 good.
Shot
That
by
red
Brent.
rock's still
You can
tiny bit
get in that
exposed,
bad,
not
that
necessarily
one.
easy to get to, but
Okay.
With the curl on the ice,
I
you
like the
could
out.
probably do,
Yeah.
but these guys are so so crisp with
Yeah.
their run backs.
Firm?
Kind of had to leave him to pick.
He's
but I
just-
don't think he's playing it. So.
No, he is not. He wouldn't play the pick.
Yeah,
He'd
well, 'cause
play
I
the.
feel like if we get the
Sorry,
second,
I was talking to Tom there. He couldn't hear me.
That was good.
Chip, chip.
You know, so running the red onto the yellow to sit 2.
Well,
Weight call is firm.
hard. Whoa.
doesn't look like it's, I was going to say, it's a great shot there.
That's a 2 for Murphy.
Okay, guys. Good luck tonight.
Yes, the Murphy train left the station. That
It
is a win
did.
for Team Murphy.
That's a win for Team Murphy, so tune in at 1 o'clock. Thank you for joining us this morning. We look forward
Maybe
to
I'm not
watching
supposed to
some
touch
more
this.
live curling this evening.
Yes, thank you, Katrina.
Maybe I'm not supposed to touch this. I don't know.
And thank you to everybody and everyone here at the Halifax Curling Club. We will see you later.
I was
Bye now.
confused as to